This message is brought to you by the Greater Seattle Tourist Information Bureau. Hey there! Wow, another wet day here in the Pacific Northwest. Welcome to Seattle. I'm Tim Jones, and I'm the host of the popular humor column, View from the Bleachers. You know, I've lived in the Greater Seattle area for over 30 years now, and I still love it here. So much natural beauty, hiking, outdoor sports, and culture. If you've never been to the Emerald City and you're thinking of coming here on a vacation, I'd like to share some fun facts about our great city to help you plan your trip. But first, a brief commercial message from our sponsor, View from the Bleachers. Hear that lovely sound? Yeah, well, here in Seattle, we are quite used to that sound. It's the sound of a gentle rain. We hear this sound all the time, with the notable exception of 5 days in August, that is. Oh wait, I forgot. The background behind me is just a green screen of Seattle. I'm actually in a recording studio. You know, I guess I won't be needing this umbrella after all. And for that matter, Tony, can you turn off the rain sound effects since we're actually indoors? Thanks, Tony. Now, where was I? Oh, right. Did you ever wonder why they call Seattle the Emerald City? It's because everything here is always green. And why is everything so green here? Simple. It rains in Seattle 342 days a year. Isn't that fascinating? So bring your bumper chute and get ready for some fun without the sun. Here's a view of the Seattle skyline with its iconic Space Needle in the foreground. If you look closely, you might just see a glimpse of Mount Rainier, the tallest mountain in the Pacific Northwest. And perhaps you even caught a sneak peek of a ferry boat coming into port in Elliott Bay. Gosh, I love those ferry boats. Have you ever seen a more tranquil scene? Me neither. Well, when packing for a trip to Seattle, don't worry about packing your sunglasses. Sunglasses, because you won't need them here. Fun fact, many Seattle residents live their entire lives without ever seeing the sun. Some Seattleites believe that the existence of the sun is a myth, sort of like Mount Olympus of ancient Greek legend. Ironically, there is actually a Mount Olympus in Washington state, but thanks to the clouds, no one from Seattle has ever actually seen it. There is so much to do in Seattle, or should I say so much to do, as in D-E-W, get it? We love our rain humor here in Seattle. If you're coming in April, don't miss the annual Moss Festival. You absolutely must check it out. The moss turns everything green here, and I'm not kidding. Roofs, patio sets, heck, even small children. If you leave them outside for more than 30 minutes at a time in the springtime, they'll get covered in moss. Oh, and be sure to catch the always popular Saturday slug races at the Pike Place Market. That's something you won't see in Miami or Phoenix or, well, for that matter, any place warm and dry. By all means, set aside 5 minutes to visit the Seattle Sun Museum, where you can see amazing murals of photos taken during the legendary Sun-ageddon of August 1935, when thousands of Seattleites feared the world was coming to an end because the sun shone brightly for 9 consecutive days. Oh, that would have been terrifying to live through, I must say. Now, if you're here in June, check out the popular Sleepless in Seattle tradition of the summer solstice, a day each year when thousands of our residents come together to celebrate the longest period of daylight without any sunshine each year. So much fun imagining seeing the sun set after 10 p.m. at night. What would that be like? Hey, did you say you're coming in July? Well, then keep your ears open for the breathtaking sounds of our popular 4th of July fireworks. You've never heard fireworks like these. But don't forget, if you're coming in summer, bring plenty of sunscreen. Sun protection factor #1 should probably suffice. Fun fact, people from Seattle have never learned how to squint or play the accordion. I have no idea why. Seattle is only 60 miles from Mount Rainier. At 14,410 feet, Mount Rainier is one of the tallest mountains in the world. Its slopes are snow-covered 12 months of the year. It's considered one of the most beautiful mountains in all of America. Or at least so we've been told. We've never actually seen it here in Seattle. The image at right here is the closest anyone has ever come in Seattle to seeing this majestic peak. If you're coming during the baseball season, be sure to catch a Seattle Mariners game at beautiful T-Mobile Park, where fans always arrive in breathless anticipation that this might be the game when the Mariners finally open up the park's roof. It's never happened yet, but maybe someday. Someday. Wouldn't that be exciting? Wow, yes. Fun fact, check out this image of Halley's Comet, a solar eclipse, and Mount Rainier. What do these three things have in common? Answer, these are three things no Seattleite has ever seen. Fascinating, don't you think? Here are a few more fun facts that we bet you did not know about Seattle. Fact, did you know that more sunglasses are sold in Seattle than any other city in the USA? And that's because people go months without needing to use them and then they forget where they last put them. Fact, more books are sold in Seattle than any other city in the USA, which, when you think about it, is a great way to spend your time visiting Seattle because you certainly won't be spending most of your time outdoors, you know what I mean? Fact, Seattle in the summer can get blazing hot, sometimes up to 74 degrees, so bring shorts. And while you're at it, you might want to pack a fleece jacket and a wool cap and gloves. It gets a bit chilly during our summer nights. So come visit Seattle. If you've had your fill of sun-soaked vacations with palm trees and toasty warm beaches and exotic tropical destinations, why not cool off in the great Pacific Northwest? You're guaranteed not to get a painful sunburn like that time you visited Cancun, Mexico. This is Tim Jones. Come for our incredible scenery, stay a while to let your clothes dry off. If you like this video, please click on the subscribe button below and share this video with your friends or anyone you'd like to annoy. And if you're bored and have nothing better to do, check out more of my humor at viewfromthebleachers.net. Safe travels.